everyone, how are you all doing? I'm in here making a veg taco bowl. Now when I say a bowl, I'm not serving it in a bowl, but I'm using a wrap to create an edible bowl, in which way I'm going to serve different elements, and these are some of the recipes that you can keep in mind to serve your guests and have a kitty party at home. It's healthy, it's appetizing, it looks pleasant, and it is very easy to make as well. So the first thing what I do is set rajma, kidney beans, in the pressure cooker for 5 whistles. I've soaked half a cup of kidney beans overnight in water, and now I drain the water, adding in fresh water into the pressure cooker with 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a pinch of cooking soda. Water covering up the kidney beans, as we are going to ensure to use the water as well. So make sure to just add in the right quantity of water. I'm going to make mango chutney. These are the mangoes that I bought from the supermarket. They're ripened and yes, they're perfect enough to eat. You can use any mangoes that you get. Mangoes are incredibly tasty on its own. Now in a small pan with a tablespoon of oil, 1/4 teaspoon of dhania seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of black jeera, 1/4 teaspoon of onion seeds. Onion seeds are also called as kalaunji, 1 garlic clove and a small size of ginger. As I'm using only 1 mango for today, you can increase or decrease the quantity. The spices needs to be adjusted according to the mango proportion. Once you see they are warm enough, that's when you add in very little of water, creating moisture and a good consistency. We let the mangoes bubble in the water for a few minutes. Now as the mangoes are already ripe and ready to eat, but if the mangoes were raw, ensuring it's well cooked for a couple of more minutes, adding in salt, and then we turn off the flame and we let it cool down. Meanwhile, I quickly chop the rest of the vegetables. And I just noticed the mango is so right and perfect that I can just mush it down with the back of the spoon. I don't need to grind it into a chutney in a mixie jar. Perfect, and it looks just what I was expecting it to be. It tastes absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend you all to try this mango chutney. Now I'm going to make a mango tout. In a pan with a tablespoon of oil, we add in a pack of mango tout, nice and sizzling. We saute it until it's changed its color. Once they are half done, that's when we add in half red bell pepper, 2 garlic cloves crushed, turn aromatic and getting rid of the raw smell and flavor. Then we finish it off by adding in salt to taste. A nice sizzling mango tout, which is ready. If you wish, you can add in red chili flakes to this. So these are different elements that I'm creating one after the other. Now I'm making rajma with a tablespoon of oil, half a teaspoon of jeera, 1 medium-sized onion that I've cut lengthwise. When it changes its color, we add in half a teaspoon of garlic and ginger paste to it, 2 tomatoes. I've cut them in lengthwise. We let it soften. And now I've also kept black rice that I have soaked in water the first thing in the morning. It's been 6 hours now. We love eating black rice at home, and this can be a great combination in the taco bowl. I've also added in a pinch of salt to the black rice as it's getting cooked. Now adding in the cooked kidney beans along with the pressure cooked water, a teaspoon of jeera powder, a teaspoon of dhania powder, salt to taste, a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, and a teaspoon of MTR garam masala. We let the rajma nicely bubble in well so that they can infuse all the flavors of the masala powders. I'm using a crinkle cut knife to cut the carrots. Black rice is cooked, and now to make the taco bowl, I'm using protein wraps that I bought from the supermarket, and I'm using a wide bowl. Now you can use any bowl that you have at home. The wrap will take its shape. What I do is just place the wrap and give a little pleats, folds here and there, And giving it a good shape, I smear it with oil and place it in the air fryer at 190 degrees temperature for 5 minutes time. I quickly make a cucumber dip with grated cucumber, Greek style yogurt, parsley, garlic granules and salt to taste. Beautiful shape and color of the taco bowl, right? So we are going to flip it upside down, applying oil at the bottom as well, and we let it air fry for 2 minutes time at 190 degrees temperature. A beautiful edible taco bowl made within minutes at home. Isn't it very interesting? If you serve a beautiful edible taco bowl made within minutes, isn't it very interesting? If you serve your guests like this, they'll be very happy, and it's one of the easiest way to make a dish like this at home, which looks almost like as though it's served in a Mexican restaurant. So we try our best and fill up the whole of the taco bowl with all the elements that we have made. So I start off with the black rice and scooping it in one section on one side, and then I add in the rajma curry, grilled mangout, cucumber dip, carrot circles and plenty of palak leaves and a very interesting tasty mango chutney. So this taco bowl is actually filled with goodness. It has different colors, different textures and is loaded with flavors. Yes, this taco bowl is nice and crunchy too. Isn't it an amazing and interesting one-pot serving to enjoy it by yourself or to serve it to your guests? So what I do now is use the same wrap, use the same elements that I have created and making it into a wrap as well for Sanika. As I'm going to take this to school, it's going to be a lot easier for her to eat as a wrap. So you can either make it into a wrap or as an edible taco bowl. After a good lunch, here is something that allows me to be creative. I have missed attending a fabulous event which was organized by my friend Shilpi. She had come up with something so amazing. The theme was retie your tie, and I happened to miss this occasion, so I thought I should create something at home. If I had to attend this event, maybe this is something that I would do. I thought of sharing it with you all. And when it comes to creativity, I just can't hold myself but to get my hands and mind working in getting creative. So this is a very simple way of reusing your old clothes. These are some of the fabrics that I had saved up past many years now. Gorgeous langas that belong to my children, and one of these kurtis is mine. But I chose this bright, beautiful, multicolored, which I have used previously and have saved every bit of the clothing, whichever is left over. So I thought this would be really nice to create a tie at home. Now, when the langa is open and it's cut, you can see a big, lengthy fabric is used in making a langa. I'm using my bandana, my scarf, as a rough measurement to cut the fabric. And once I've got this fabric cut, all I've got to do is just give a very simple running stitch from all the sides using my sewing machine. I just give a very simple basic running stitch, just making the fabric look neat, tidy, and so that the threads don't come out. Now the idea here is to make a tie at home, a DIY tie, just reusing the fabric, creating a fusion, a DIY tie at home, or an Indo-Western fusion that you can wear for a party. Now that you have this fabric ready, beautiful gorgeous colors loaded with colors, so you just flip the fabric upside down and then fold the fabric. Start working from both the sides, from both the corners, and then just keep folding until you reach to the midpoint, just the way I'm doing. And now fold it into half. You can see how beautiful this looks, like a tie a DIY tie made at home, and now I'm going to use my jewelry. Whichever you want, you can use either a finger ring or you can use your hair bubble which has decorated stones or pearls on them. Any elements that you wish, you can just use them. You can also use a saree pin, the one which you use to pleat your sarees. So I'm just giving you ideas on how you can use or decorate this tie. Very traditional yet looking classy tie. So now that I've gathered everything, I'm just creating a fusion either with a lehenga, a black blouse and a belt. What do you all think of this? This is entirely a fusion theme, creating a DIY tie at home, and this can be an idea for your next kitty party as well, or you can host a kitty party with this theme. You can also pair this tie with your sari and a blazer, just the way I did now. Pleating the sari, ensure that you have the blazer and then you get the pallu from the outside and giving it a long drape. I'm just giving different ideas on how you can style it in different ways. With your lehenga or with your sari, and creating a tie has never been this easy, and also something different, something exclusive of having a South Indian or an Indian version of tie, a very traditional tie to pair with any of your outfits. I really hope you found this video interesting, exciting to have a party at home with party theme and also the party food that you can serve your guests. Thank you so much for watching this video in full. Take care everyone. See you all again soon in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye for now.